pray.
Oh, sorry. Welcome to another minute or so with Dr. Deplorable. Here's to you, my wonderful sponsor, Glenn Morangi. I couldn't do a series like this without talking about the man in the book that most responsible for making me Catholic, aside from the Holy Spirit. And that's St. Thomas Aquinas. This is the book that I was reading, this book, when I felt that I must become a Roman Catholic. I was in my first year of teaching at a Baptist university down in Atlanta called Mercer. One spring day, I took this book out. I had been assigned it at Princeton Theological Seminary in a class on medieval philosophy, but I didn't read it, so I felt guilty. I decided I'd read it. And this particular book is the very first portion of Aquinas' Summa Theologiae, his summary of theology, his great works ever written. And in this particular question, he talks about the existence of God, and he gets into the goodness of God, and he asks the question whether everything that exists is good or not. And that was and still is a very important question to me, because I, like all of you, worry about my goodness. Am I a good man? Am I good enough? And what I learned from Thomas Aquinas is something that I think is fundamental. And that is, no matter how bad we are, no matter what we do, no matter what we think internally and what we intend, bad or good, there's a goodness in us that can never be taken away. Not even from the worst man or woman. This is what Father Lessard was talking about when he wrote his article lately on the Christian Review. We are good because we're created by God, perfect goodness. And all that is created by him contains that goodness. It participates in that goodness. And remember that our existence is something that is happening at every moment. If God ceased willing us to exist, we disappear. And so that goodness that we have is with us regardless of how we sin against it or turn against it. Now, to me, that's encouraging. It helps me get over my guilt. It helps me get over my confusions, my lack of courage. It pushes me forward to be as good as I was created to be. I'm sure all of you deplorables share that with me, that desire. Thank you for being with me on another minute or so with Dr. Deplorable.